field and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right back to Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Purdy. They'll find Osborne here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. He feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Niners are going to be set up for the 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think you have to
be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 40. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that is incomplete here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Mingo. 26 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me. I like the fact that they get there.
I think that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
And the Cowboys pressure. It's time for the sack. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Purdy. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fit defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Final play of the half. Purdy over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run, this time McCaffrey. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. To the sideline and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right side. Bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2nd down in the yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw.
No.
And he will not be able to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it, and you get involved with them, that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
And that worked its well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, it's Purdy. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Purdy steps away to his left. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here's Purdy, complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Purdy to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 3rd down at 5. Throwing, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. To throw is Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go, 1st and goal. Purdy to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And he can't get him thrown away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Moody for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Yes.
Well, plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Hi, Bree. How are you?
Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. Looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way, because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer.
That is good.
If they want to extend their season.
Happy you are the good.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown! And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to put up the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
An extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
No way. No way. No way. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And he'll bring it back all
That
the
is
way.
crazy.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
OMG.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And his kick is good. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Purdy looking to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, wow. There's no way.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This now in field goal range. It's a question of when you want to try it. Here's 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the
Oh, God dang it.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to get that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin.
That is just so dumb. That is just dumb. Just dumb. Who is the injury on? Ashton Genty. Wow, look at that. Wow. Just wow. Wowsies. Wow. Just flipping crazy. Just crazy. Let me guess. Wow, they won 31-14. Wow. Chiefs lost to the Ravens 42-28. That's crazy. All right, let's send to next season. Send to next season. All right, let's go to regular season. Wow, look at that. We versus the Commanders. Holy smokes. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, all that and more. coming up next.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seed.
Oh, shoot. Please press that. Go there. Then go there. Then go there.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle.
No flipping way.
Right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Daniels. Going for the deep ball.
Ooh.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Back to throw.
What the fuck?
But incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe we tried to force it in there.
Because
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it
what
can throw
the?
you off.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the
I'm
structure
tired. That's why I'm
offensively,
laying.
right?
That's why I'm laying down.
Pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked
Oh my
like
gosh!
the right
Go
ankle got
take it to the house.
Cooks.
To the house.
Now he's
To the house.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks touchdown. Let's go.
Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 89 yards. And
Brandon
the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
I don't
Good
know.
throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising.
That was
in
not
him as he
OBJ.
plays.
What the heck?
From a couple
Shoot.
yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it
That
up
was
just
not
past the
OBJ.
20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this being a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On third down, Daniels.
Oh, no way.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
No way. It's pass interference. There's no way. That's crazy.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a
That was
bang-bang
not
play, maybe the
interference.
flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
Yeah, what the hell?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just
Forgot
before
Jaden
the
Daniels has a 90 speed.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense
Can't
prepared
put you
all
in
week
a
for
wide
this, but
receiver.
sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
We don't need you. They're winning.
You're going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels forced out to his.
There is no record. This is their first game of the season.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Oh, come on. I literally have it put in. Like, what do you mean?
Minute 7 now as they kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Ashton Genty.
Nice little juke. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Ashton
First play of the
Genty.
drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And
They don't need to.
on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh,
CeeDee
Lamb. And Ashton Genty's
And
in
he's
this.
brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Touchdown.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To throw on second down, Daniels. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball to come in his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Touchdown!
This ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Oh, no. I got the ball. Dang it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for.
Oh, my gosh. Stupid thing.
Here's the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
He got it. What the world?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Van Jefferson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Brandon Cooks and the Cowboys offense back out there. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw. Daniels to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Eckler. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth. Couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense back. A false start backs them up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he's going to get to the 41, enough for the first down. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Parker, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week.